Okay guys, this is what we have today. 6x squared minus 45, all this to the power of half is equal to x. We're looking for the value of x in this equation. To solve this, what I'm going to do is that I'll square this side and square the other side. That is, we'll have here 6x squared minus 45 to the power half. All this squared, as I said, will be equal to x, all this squared. This expression and this are equal since I add a power of 2 here and I also added the same power here. So there's nothing changed. So at this level, we know that if you have a to the power m, all this to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So we're going to apply this formula. That means we'll be having here, this is a, we can call this a, this is m, and this is n. So we have a to the power m, all this to the power n will be equal to our a. Let's copy the a, 6x squared minus 45 to the power of m times n. Our m here was half times the other power times 2 will be equal here to x squared. So we have here 6x squared minus 45, all this to the power half times 2. This is equal to half times 2 on 1. And we know how to multiply two fractions. We do this time this, on this time this, that's 1 times 2 divided by 2 times 1. You can cancel this and you're remaining here with 1. So we have here 6x squared minus 45, all this to the power 1 will be equal to x squared. And we know that any number raised to the power 1 is still equal to the same number. That is, if we have here b raised to the power 1 is still equal to b. If you have c raised to the power 1 is still equal to c. If you have 1000 raised to the power 1 is still equal to 1000. So here 6x squared minus 45 raised to the power 1 is still equals to 6x squared minus 45. So here we have 6x squared minus 45 will be equal to x squared. Since we are looking here for the value of x, and we have x squared on the both side, that is, we have x squared here on the left side and another x squared here on the right side. We're going to send all the x on one side so we can look for the value of x. So here we have 6x squared. Here we had positive x squared, it was on the right side, so we want to send it this other way. So if I take this positive x squared and I bring it this way, since it was positive, when it comes this way it becomes negative. It became negative x squared will be equal here to, we have here negative 45. It is on the left side. I want to send it this other side. When I send it, it becomes positive 45. Now we have 6x squared minus x squared. Since we have x squared here and x squared here, we are going to factor this by x squared. That is, we have x squared. If I remove this x squared here, I will remain here with 6. And if I remove the same x squared here, I'll remain with 1. Since x squared is equal to 1x squared. So I'll remain here with 1. All this will be equal to, positive 45 is still equal to 45. You don't need to put this sign. So we can just put here 45. Okay, at this level, we have 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. That means we have x squared here into 6 minus 1. 5 will be equal to 45. Now we have x squared times 5 is equal to 45. If you have a times b, it is still equal to b times a. So x squared times 5 is still equal to 5 times x squared. We're going to cancel here so that we can have enough space to continue. So what I'm saying is that since we have x squared and 5 is still equal to 5 times x squared, all this is equal to 45. 5 times x squared is equal to what? 5 multiplied by x squared is equal to 5x squared. Okay, so you have 5x squared is equal to 45. Here we have the value of 5x squared. But remember that we're looking for the value of x, and for that we need to know the value of x squared. So as we have 5x squared here is equal to 45, we can look for the value of x squared, and when we obtain the value of x squared, we're going to use that to have the value of x. Okay, yeah, we have this 5 is multiplying this x squared, and we're looking for the value of x squared. We need to send this 5 the other way. Since this way it is multiplying, when we send it the other way, it's going to divide. So we have here x squared will be equal to 45 divided by 5, and all of us know that 45 divided by 5 is equal to 9, since 5 times 9 is equal to 45. So our x squared here will be equal to 9, and we know that if x squared is equal to 9, then x can be equal to plus or minus the square root of 9, or we can still write it this way: x will be equal to plus or minus 9 to the power of half. So we know that the square root of 9, when you are looking for the square root of a number, you need to ask yourself just one question: what number squared is equal to this number? We know that to have 9, you can take 3 times 3, that is, x can be equal to 3, or negative 3 times negative 3, that is, x can be equal to negative 3. So finally, our value of x here, x can be equal to 3 or negative 3. We're going to write it like this. So we have the value of x. At this level, we are not done. You need now to check if your values of x are wrong or if they are correct. So we're going to replace the value of x here, and we'll see if when this side will be equal to this side. So we have 6x squared. We know that for this x squared is equal to 9. We have 6 times 9, that's equal to 54. I know that 54 minus 45 is equal to 9, and 9 to the power half is equal to 3 or negative 3. So at this level, we see that our value of x are correct. This was all for this video, and I hope you love it. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be very happy if you subscribe and share the video to other people. See you next time. Thanks for watching.